this is part 2 of geographical introduction of Nepal. So we'll go to section 2, geographical division. So division of Nepal based on topographical features. The geographical division of Nepal have been made on a different basis. Nepal can be topographically divided into three wide geographical regions starting from north to south. First one is Himalayan, second is hilly, and third is Tarai. So we'll discuss Himalayan region in this lecture. The Himalayan region that is made up of rock and snow in the series which looks like rows of teeth in the northern part of Himalaya, which covers 50% of the total land. This region is spreading from 25 to 50 kilometers from north to south, is located above 3000 meters from the sea levels. The Himalaya is situated not only in the northern side. There are mountain ranges in the southern which can be seen from the northern part of the country. For example, Mustan, Manang, etc. lie in the north of the south, Mount Annapurna and Mount Gangapurna. Mustan and some parts of Dolpa lie in the north of the Dhaulagiri Churain Himalaya. From those places, the Himalaya is seen in the south. The world's highest and beautiful mountain peaks lie in the Himalayan section of the Nepal. These are the few names, that is Kanchenjunga, Janak, Ombak, Mahalangur, Ro- Rolwaling, Pumori, Jugal, Langtang, Ganesh, Serang, Kutang, Mansiri, Peru, Lugumla, Damodar, Nilgiri, Annapurna, Dhaulagiri, Mustan, Gautam, Palchung, Hamaga, Kanjiroa, Kanti, Gorkha, Changala, Chandi, Nalakankar, and Gunras are the famous 28 mountain ranges extending serially from east to west. Among these, the majority of the mountain ranges are located along the border of Bhot, that is Tibet of China. Now we'll talk about the economic activities. So the economic activities of the Himalayan region is limited, although the production of is little and the agriculture is measured. The region is rich in the herbs and in animal husbandry like yak, sheep, mountain goat, horse, etc. The cottage industries that produces woolen carpet, radi, pakhi are there in the region. Tourism industry, herbs and ecological heritage are the main source of this region. The region lies in the region of alpine and arctic climate. The climate varies according to the elevation and location of the mountains. Potatoes are grown in Chungkung village of Solukhumbu, which lies at an altitude of 4,400 meter. 200 millimeter of the rainfall occurs in the Jomsom of Mustan, which is located at altitude of 2,800 meter. The arable lands, the higher Himalaya, are found in Solukhumbu, Manang, Mustan, and Dolpa. Snow remains for 6 to 12 months above 500 meters. The area above 4,000 meters get frost even in the short period of the rainfall. Small bushes, that is herbs, are found in the latitude of between 4,000 to 8,000 meters. But due to the special reason, natural vegetation is found in the land up to 2,800 meters in Mustan and Dolpa. 12% areas of the area of higher mountain region is suitable for the monsoon pasture. The other areas are not suitable for the pasture as they are categorized by the steep cliffs, rocky and cold. As it takes longer time to grow grass there, the pasture management is necessary to conserve the land from excessive pasture. Less than 1% of the land is situated for agriculture regarding the soil and climate. it has been difficult to take the production of market because the transportation is not available. The transport is not available yet. The higher land that covers 19.7%, that is 28,99,500 hectare of the Nepal's total land mass, has a mid-hill to the south and higher mountain of the north to the north. Most of the most of the valleys in the region are glaciated. The river have bed cut much, and as a result of the river gradient has formed gorges and canyons. There is a variation in the height of over 2000 meters between the top of the mountain peak and base of the valley. Therefore, tropical, subtropical, and warm temperate and cold subtemperate plants are found in the single slope. 50% of the region has no use in any kind of the agriculture. Out of the remaining 50%, there is a thin layer of the soil in 34% of the land which is not enough for the agriculture, and only 60% of the land maintain agriculture. Even out of such 20 lakh hectares of the land, only 40% of the land have been well cultivated, has been well cultivated. So thank you for watching. We'll meet you in the next lecture.